Sure thing.
How will Shepard be different under you?
You won't see a lot of glaring differences. They'll be more subtle that they'll recognize within the team. I had an opportunity to work for Coach for a long time, and I had the ability to grow as a coach, watch him lead. I'm going to try and model as much as I can after Coach Cater. When you do see changes, those changes may be dictated by our personnel, by the makeup of stuff like that, but we're still going to try and run the program the way Coach did and the lessons that I've learned from him.
Feel kind of odd him not being around. I mean, I know he's still around.
Sure thing.
On the day-to-day.
Well, yesterday I'm driving home and I called him up, and I was like, "Hey, Coach, how you doing?" He's telling me his daughter's in town from medical school, and one of the things I asked him, I said, "Hey, I got any advice for me?" And so as he started talking, I went down into a hill. I lost the call, and then as I came back up the hill, he was like, "You got it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." So that's been kind of the deal. But he's been 100% supportive of us, and he and I have a great relationship, and I always have great appreciation for him and respect, and love the guy.
Ernie, the quarterback position is obviously going to have a lot of focus. Had a lot of focus
Sure.
in the spring. Things are a little different now in the fall. You've added a couple of guys that will come onto campus this coming weekend. But it's obviously tough anytime you break in a new quarterback when you've had two guys in succession who've been successful as the last two that you guys have had. But they've got a lot of weapons around them, so if you can just find one guy that's comfortable.
Right. Well, that's our goal here in the camp. We're going to find a guy that our team believes in and our coaching staff believes in, that our players will rally around. I think the dynamics of college football, we can't be afraid to play a young guy. Our job as coaches is to prepare them and help them be successful. You're right. We have some great weapons around them. We have some guys we have some weapons around them, very quarterback friendly type guys. So I'm very optimistic, and when you sit down and you watch Alabama and Georgia play, and watch two freshmen play a quarterback for both those programs, and some of the biggest college football that you'll ever see, I think that we can survive and compete at a very high level with a young quarterback at Shepherd.
Give me a couple keys on defense. This Ram program has been built on defense.
Yep.
Even when you've had great offenses, you've always had real good defenses.
Yep. I have a real strong belief that you win championships with great defense, and that's what holds true at our place. We, in fact, had this conversation is when our fall camp and our spring practices are miserable as offensive coaches, our season is going to be pretty good. And we've had a tough time, offensively with our defense, and our defense does a great job preparing. And they've played some young guys last year. So those young guys developing and the older guys showing leadership and kind of helping them be able to grow, and each week in and week out as a defense, I think is going to be really important. So when I look at it, I think we're going to be very strong up front. We've got three great inside linebackers, and we have some secondary guys that can really play. So the fact that I think we're going to be sitting in good shape, and I know our guys will be prepared when we play on September 1st.